Hello everybody, welcome back to Throttle Grotto and the Z4 project. I'm still waiting on a few things here that I'll cover in another video, but one of the things I can do while I'm waiting is do the brakes. So even though the stock brakes on this car I'm sure are okay, there's definitely room for improvement, and well, we're going to do that today. So let me get some of the brakes off the car because it's just easier to do a side-by-side and show you guys what I'm working with. This car has the stock 285 millimeter front brakes. I'm not even sure what the size on the rears are, but we're going to do a big jump up. It's an inexpensive way to upgrade all the brakes on this car and hopefully make it stop a lot better because we're putting a lot more power in it. All right, we've got all of the factory brakes removed. I've got one caliper over in the drain pan making a mess. But as you can see here, I've got the front rotors, the rear calipers, the front two calipers are here. And then I've got a whole mess of stuff over here. But this is all a factory upgrade for the early Z4, which is actually pretty cool. Now, I haven't actually tried it out yet. I heard on the internet that this works, so it must work, right? I hope it does because I spent a bunch of money. So let's start with the rears. These are the rear rotors, and they're shaped funny because they have an internal parking brake spot. But these were definitely timed to be, well, probably could have stretched it out, but there's a ridge on them. So these are 11-inch rear rotors, or for you that use for those of you that actually use the metric system, looks like about 280 mil in the back. And these are, let's see, I'm not gonna pull them out of the plastic till I'm ready to put them on, but these are just a hair bigger. These come in at 11.5 or like 285. So the other thing about the rears is that they're vented versus solid. So a little bit of a upgrade in the back. I did the rears also because that way they're balanced to the fronts, because this is all from the same car. You're not messing with the brake bias, which is good. And then these are the fronts. These, I think, are so these are about the same size, about as the upgraded rears. These are like 11.5 or 285. But we come over to these guys, and we have some nice cross-drilled, slotted upgrade stuff here. And these are a 12.5 or 325. So much bigger front caliper and rotor, bigger in the rear, vented rears. Should look good in whatever I end up with for wheels. And I also got calipers because they're different calipers for the vented rotors in the rear. And of course, I bought front calipers because there's a size difference between these that were supposed to come with caliper brackets. I hope the brackets cross over. Just noticed there's no brackets. All right, here's the deal. I screwed up on these calipers ordering these. So I can get calipers that have brackets and actually match the gray calipers for the rear. So that's what I did. I just ordered. I'm gonna have to send these back. That's gonna cost me money to send those back, which kind of sucks, but you know, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the stuff that I can and get stuff off the garage floor because I don't have a lot of room in here. I'm not honestly sure where I left off on this brake journey, but the rears are done. The rears have all new hoses and everything. We've upgraded to the vented rotors. They still do fit under 17s, which is good because I can't afford new wheels right now. I got too many things going on, and unfortunately these wheels are destroyed. So the fronts, this side, so Rock Auto has been accommodating but frustrating to deal with because there are variants in these calipers, and notably it's in the carrier bracket that I need. So this side showed up correctly with the correct carrier bracket. The passenger side did not, and this is the second caliper I've gotten from them. So if you're considering doing this, the fronts are these 5725 calipers, which are, these are the correct ones. Like, this is a stock BMW E46 5725. These are from actually from a 330 Ci or 330i E46. But here's the difference, is in the bracket. Now, initially they look the same until you get to this area and the offset here on these ears. Now, if I had some way to machine it down, I probably could have just figured out the offset that this needs somehow and machined this bracket so that the calipers sat centered over the rotor. But I got lucky. A local junkyard had a 330, so I went and got both front calipers just so that I have two cores to send to them and a spare one of these brackets should I need it in the future, or I'll wire wheel it up and sell it on eBay and pay for these core calipers. Wire wheeled and rust reformered. Did a little rust reformer action on this caliper just because they were kind of rough. And now I'm going to try to match using this stuff, this cast iron gray paint stuff that I got from AutoZone or O'Reilly's, one of the two, I can't remember. I'm just going to try to hopefully match the gray that Centric used on their calipers. See what we can do, see if I can get lucky and get this pretty close. Alright, let's see how close of a match I got. They used was probably a touch more durable than what I've got going on here. This was way easier than continuing to deal with sending calipers back and forth. And I'll just send them back the bracket they sent me, so they have it for whatever that caliper is supposed to go on. But you know what? For an out-of-the-box solution, this ain't bad. I mean, it ain't perfect, but you know, that it's got a little bit more green in it than the cast iron paint. But I'm going to take the win. So I'm going to get these calipers on, get the new hoses on the front and all that stuff, and then the brakes will be done. Well, except for bleeding, but the brakes will be done. All right, the brakes are back on and rotating. Obviously, I still need the seat and all that stuff, bleed, and lots of things to do at that point. But we have a upgraded braking system all the way around, and really, for what I got, not much money into it. The calipers were not very expensive. The core calipers were not very expensive. Rotors, pads, all that stuff. I think I'm into this upgrade about $800. If you can find the parts and get the right parts the first time, it's a pretty quick upgrade, but I'm pretty happy with how it all turned out. All right, so let me know what you think of this upgrade. Is it worth it? I think so. I think going up what is it, about 50 mil in front brake size, an increase in the rear brake size, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but going to vented rotors. Fills the wheels better, makes it look better, and should maintain the front rear bias because it's all upgraded from the same car. So worst case, I have to swap a master cylinder, but I think those are the same. That is one more step checked off the list of things to do for the car. And if you buy centric calipers that have that gray coating, that Seymour cast iron coating, it's a pretty close match. So hopefully this helps you guys on your car rebuild journey. So I got a ton more stuff to do, more videos coming. Until next time, get out there and work on something.